Today is Saturday, the 24th of March. Happy weekend to you all, everyone. I hope everyone's had a great start to the weekend. My name's Maximilian, your friendly crypto broker. In today's brief market roundup, I'm just going to bring you which cryptos have been leading the way of the last week. Binance is confident of securing a crypto to fiat exchange based in Malta. And then lastly, one of the oldest and most trusted Bitcoin exchanges, Bitstamp, is apparently up for sale. But before we quickly get on to that, let's have the crypto quote for today, coming from Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal. Okay, welcome back everyone. Thank you for joining me again. Really awesome quote there coming from Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal. He's actually made that quote a while back now, but I really do like that quote, one of my favorite. Let's hope he is correct, but we do all believe Bitcoin will definitely change our world. If you like that quote as well, give it a quick thumbs up. That really would help us get this video out there and get some more presence on YouTube, as we are quite a new channel. That would really be really cool, guys. So quick thumbs up would help. Jumping straight into the markets. Okay, so into the latter end of yesterday and last night, we saw the market turning into the green. I think with some positive news with Wanchain hitting the market. I know that's just one of the things that there was some positivity about. That may not have been the only catalyst, but it is good to see some green numbers out here today. Bitcoin just over 3%. The top 10 looking just under double digits. Dash not doing too badly this morning. Tron up a significant amount. To be quite honest, I don't own any Tron, or we don't own any Tron. But looks like Tron holders, you're going to have a good morning or good weekend. Binance, usually when we see the BNB token go up, it can mean one of two different things. We're starting to see a higher volume traded on Binance, or we're seeing a large amount of people looking to save on fees when it comes to trading on the Binance platform. Quickly, biggest winners and losers right now. Storm token over last night, we saw an incredible pump. I think up to around 240% at one stage. NUCLEUS Vision, it's had a good start to the day. Very bullish on this project. It's just recently come out of ICO, backed by Tim Draper. Also is an idea coming out of Harvard University. It may be slightly ahead of its time in terms of the technology being used by retailers, but it's I think a technology that will definitely be useful as we move into this digital age. Take a look at this crypto, guys. Enormous coin supply though, so don't be fooled by how cheap this looks. Very big coin supply, good daily volume though, 85 million. That is really very healthy, with a market cap of 149 million, which is tiny still. I do think this is $1 billion company before you know it. In terms of where it's listed, it's actually listed just on Binance. Oh wait, now it's on CoinEx and IDEX, but it literally came straight out and listed on Binance, so that tells you something as well. Okay, well, let's get into the news for the day, what I've prepared. Cool article coming out from CoinDesk, basically just going over the main cryptos that led the recovery this week. As we discussed yesterday, EOS and Icon have had a good week. Qtum as well had quite a good week. The cryptocurrency's weekly high of 356 billion on March 21st was the highest it had been in weeks. It's actually up 29% from the low of 275 billion on March 18th. When it comes to Icon itself, as discussed yesterday, it was listed on Bitstamp. It's also just been listed on Upbit, which was just 2 days ago. So that, of course, also always affects the price handsomely. We've seen it get up to all-time high, not all-time high, but the highest recently of $4, with a really very, very good trading volume of just over 200 million. And let's hope that does continue. Do keep in mind, guys, that it has had quite a good run up over the last week. So maybe not the best time to go in right now. Maybe see if it wanes off over the coming days. But besides that, really strong project. Highly recommend it. EOS had a very, very good week. Or last 2 weeks really. Up 34% for the month. A really, really good week for EOS, to be fair. The data really, the data behind it really doesn't show, how big this project could be. There wasn't really any major catalyst for this. I think it's just some people getting more and more excited as we get closer to the mainnet of EOS. There has been rumors of exchange listings and joint venture partnerships. They are very big in using this money that they have raised so far, this a few billion, I believe, in building strong partnerships and allowing strong ICOs or strong entrepreneurial businesses to be on their platform. Really like EOS, very bullish on EOS. QTIM, again, had a really good week. It was announced to be listed on Binance, so it really went through the roof. Monthly gains of 22%, not too bad at all. But as it does say here, keep in mind, it had a really, really big run up. It is slightly now falling below, what was it? I wrote that down. The 14-day relative strength index. So that does mean it's slightly going in towards bearish territory. So maybe wait for it to lose some more value if you want to pick up some QTIM. And then in terms of the biggest losers, VE Chain was actually last week's biggest gainer. But since then, like I've said, once we do see a big gain, unfortunately we do tend to see not necessarily a dump, but a retracement back down towards maybe a basement or to a resistance level. But basically over the last month we've seen VE Chain down just under 15%. But still, VE Chain, really, really solid project. There isn't a massive amount of news coming on around VE Chain. But big positive news again about the mainnet launch in June, which again, June will come before you know it. Strong project, high amount of volume as you can see here on VE Chain. Very, very serious project backed by a few people in the a few Chinese governmental agencies are definitely using VE Chain along with a lot of other really well-known businesses like BMW. Okay, but I've gone on way too long again here. Moving on to what we prepared next was, which was big news, big catalyst for the market, is that Binance will be moving to Malta. They're going to be looking to introduce and offer a crypto to fiat exchange, which would be incredible, really. None of this having to go to an exchange and buy your Bitcoin and move it over to an altcoin exchange. You could get this all done in one place at Binance. They really, really are going to be the main players, even though they've already got the 24-hour volume to prove it. But a few Twitter posts from the owner of Binance is replying to actually the gentleman that's in charge of the Maltese government. He's basically very, very proud of introducing Binance. CZ came back and said Malta is a very progressive place when it comes to crypto and fintech. We think it's a good place for other crypto businesses to look into as well. He also says in this quote here, it says, "We are very confident we can announce a banking partnership there soon. Maltas are very progressive when it comes to crypto and fintech." So yeah, big moves. Especially considering only a few days ago they had the Japanese government all over them saying that they weren't following the rules or weren't following regulations. So it doesn't look like they may be in Japan too much longer. Which could be positive. I think it is positive, and we're seeing positive across the board in terms of the prices of crypto today. So yeah, and then lastly is Bitstamp. Bitstamp is now up for sale, or there's a rumor it's up for sale for roughly $400 million US. I really do like Bitstamp. I've been using Bitstamp for a long time. I think I initially used it in 2014 the first time. They usually, are really good in terms of how their website works. Not going to compare it or mention any names, but starts with a K and ends with an N. It's called Kraken. They're a lot better than Kraken. They don't have the same website problems. They're usually a really, really good uptime, and they've also regulated, I believe, in Luxembourg back in 2011, it says here. Right now, number 11 in terms of 24-hour volume, according to CoinMarketCap, volume of 182 million. What's it have to say here? It's had to say, well, firstly, the story broke because of this gentleman, a journalist, tweeted. What did he tweet? Along with all the other news about virtual currency exchanges, I've heard from numerous sources that one of the oldest exchanges, Bitstamp, is in the final stages of being sold to South Korean investors for $400 million. Neither exchange nor the buyers are commenting. Of course, they're not going to comment. A few other tweets here about how people feel about that. I'm kind of on the fence. I think South Korea obviously at the forefront of trying to make cryptocurrency an everyday good. So I could think of worse places, Bitstamp being bought. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. But I think it's a good step forward for crypto, considering it's being bought by a Korean company, which is very bullish on cryptocurrency. Okay, well, sorry about that again, guys. I've gone on way too long. It is now time for me to get ready for the weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you all have a good weekend ahead of you. Remember, if you like this, go ahead and give it a quick thumbs up. It really does help us to get found on YouTube. And if you have any questions, just pop a comment down below. Do share this video to your mates and friends and family if they want a quick update every other day of the week. And again, Maximilian, thank you for your time. Look forward to speaking with you guys again on Monday. Cheers. Bye-bye.